here above the drive axle, there you can see the pumpkin. This is the Panhard bar. So I've got this loose already. I got my big wrench on there. And I got the nut loose. So that's the side that connects to the frame. So I'm just going to tap that bolt out of there now. And this is the other side that attaches to the differential. I've got that loose. I'm going to tap that bolt out. So I've got plenty of room in here because I've removed the air dryer that goes in front of the drive axle typically. So I'm actually able to get up inside of here. I don't know if I can see if it'll, I don't know if you can see that. I'm down in here in this area. See how that looks. So we're going to try to tap these out. Alright, so we're pulling this is the Panhard bar bolt out. I already got it started, but it looks like it's in good shape. It's not been banged up. Sometimes they get banged up and bent up, and that guy looks like it's in good shape. So this guy hopefully should lift out of here. Need to get a pry bar probably to get it up out of there. You don't have a pry bar, you can use a wrench. Alright, oh, we got that guy free on that side. Let's swing around here. Get a light on that side. You gotta finish getting this bolt out of here. Spin it with my wrench here. It'll fit in here with this bracket. Crud out of it. Help if we take his nut off. Let's see what I'm doing here. Pretty loose there. Probably be good to have that replaced. Come on. Short to drive that out of there. I'm going to try to use this to, I don't know if I can fit everything in here. Let me have that other big ball peen. it's going. I don't know if you can see anything. I'll shove it out with that short extension. Now the bolt is coming out of there. You can see that over there. See here. There we go. That bolt's out of there. So it's a touch dry, but it looks like it's in good shape. Look at this. Oh yeah, that Panhard bushing is gone. If you look inside there. So, we'll get the new ones. Yeah, that one's pretty rotten too. See inside of there? All that rubber's degrading. So, it's a good thing to replace them. So I got some new ends. I'm hoping I can just put on this original rod. That's the idea. So I've got that's a new bar I bought. So we're just going to take the ends off of it and put it on the original. But I was just measuring this thing and it's not the right length. So if you measure this, kind of zoom in over here. I'm going center to center, which basically I'm going from edge to edge. And right now we're about 26 inches. This is supposed to be 26 and 30 seconds, which is way down here. So we're nearly almost a ½ inch off. I guess we're 30 seconds off. Well, sort of, if you do it on one side. I guess because the bare bushings are wore out. This side's shorter. It's about 25 7/8. So when we put these on, we just have to measure that at 26 and 30 seconds. So we've got to get these loosened up and get these endos off so we can screw these ends on. Just take them, screw them off of this one and then screw them onto that one. Hopefully these ends will come off all right. There's a lot of thread on this son of a bitch. I don't think it's near long enough though. I just bought these because I knew the ends would fit. And you can't find ones that are this length. So I just bought these shorter ones and then I'm going to reuse the ends. Whew, that's something. Alright. Get these off of here and then get the... Oh, come on. I'm going to have to get something in there. Twist that sucker off. Maybe a pipe wrench or something. I swear I was going to have to fight this thing. Of course, the other side's probably going to fight me now. We undid this clamp here, obviously. The bolt that holds this clamp together. See which one of these is reverse thread, so see if I got the right one. Look at that. I'm going to run this down pretty close to where it was, and then we'll adjust it from there. And you can kind of see where it was before. So we'll leave it right about there because it's going to be about 1/4 inch each more on these. So. On the other side. So I think this one's going to be reversed. Righty loosey. I'm really shocked that these are coming off of here like this. It's whole aero coil. The oil of creeps. Not sponsored. Hashtag. Hashtag not sponsored. Ooh. Alright. This guy. Lefty tighty. Whew. Not get too much wind noise. Probably gonna end up having to move that axle. Some of it's that much off. Come on. I measure, see where we're at. Come around to there and see how we look. We're way short now. Oh no, I'm over here. Actually, that's right about right there. Can you hold it right in there like that? I think we need to come out in 30 seconds and see if one rotation will do that. Is that one spinning? Oh, one rotation is going to be too much. Turn it so it's in there. It's gonna have just a tip. That's it. I think 26 and 15, 30 seconds. I'm going to this far edge this time. Can you see that? Over here. So we want 26 and 15, 30 seconds. So that's just shy, 16th shy of a half inch, 26 and a half. So. Like I said, I'm going to this far edges. So to measure center to centers, it's hard to figure out where the center is. So if you measure from edge to edge, that gives you centers. So I'm measuring on that end, the far end. See, we've got it right on that edge. And then over here, we got it on the same edge. So we know it's the right length. I'm not going to tighten these down yet. I'll just snug them. And then we'll tighten them down once we get it in there so we know they're straight. So we don't have to struggle to line them up underneath. Alright, so we're going to try to get this side down in here. Hopefully this fits down in there. It's a little tight. Put strings in here. Get close. Let's get down. We got to go in quite a bit. Just down a touch. Using my finger in here to line it up. So there we go. So that's going to be probably the easy side. What I do with the nut. Is there a nut down here?
Nut?
I'm missing a big nut. Oh, I found it. I found it. Run that in with the big impact. Now we got to try to get this side here. See if I can get you some light on this side. Okay. Carefully. Alright, so this guy is going to be a real pain because it's going to be a ways off. We're going to have to try to move this whole axle, I think. I want to go in there straight. Where's that pry bar?
There you go.
Alright, I got this bolt through here. This is the one on the actual pumpkin on a differential. So I'll show you how I did that. I end up using a little stubby bottle jack to push this axle over, because this axle was about a 1/2 inch off. This original Panhard bar was about a 1/2 inch too short. So I don't know if that was done at the factory, but I noticed that when I was doing my alignment that I was a 1/2 inch, the whole axle was 1/2 inch shifted to the passenger side. So now we pushed it back to the driver's side, that 1/2 inch. I have the correct length of this guy, and then I was able to drive this bolt through here. So now we're just going to snug these up. Try to get our jumbo wrench. These are 1.5 inches, the same as the lug nuts. Let's see if we can get you over here. So this is the other side, the side that's bolted to the frame. You can see this bracket is bolted right inside the C-channel frame. This is a double boxed, or double frame, double C-channel stacked frame back here. All right. Now I'm gonna just double check that these guys are tight. I snugged these up already, but we'll double check that the those clamps are tight. All right, so these are 15/16 on this one, so I don't have that size in a wrench for some reason. I got to get one, so I'm going to use a rigid knuckle wrecker. Snug these up on both sides. be snug enough to keep that thing from spinning. So that guy's all in place. I think we're good here. Alright, so we're over here. This is on the driver's side drive axle. So what I did was I put my little stubby bottle jack in here up against the back of the backing plate and up against the frame, and then we just pushed this whole axle over to get that little bit of movement we needed. It was only a 1/2 inch, so we were able to just do that with a bottle jack. I tried using a come along, it just didn't have enough oomph to move this axle. So, and I also have it sitting on my floor jack so it can roll around, so it can roll. And then I had these jack stands under it just for safety's sake. These are just to hold the axle, so we've got 20-ton jack stands under the bus. So that's how we were able to get this over. So now I'm going to take this out of here. So we'll pull this guy out. It's going to be interesting getting it out of here. I think it leaked a little bit because it's not really designed to be used on its side like this. Pull this thing in. It's that darn. Get that. We should have a 1/2 inch more clearance than we did before. Alright, so I'm going to have to get another hand to get this thing out of here. There we go. Alright. If you don't have a 20-ton stubby bottle jack, it's always good to have when you have a flat and these buses sit down on the ground. It's hard to get a regular 20-ton bottle jack under the axle. So this stubby will usually fit up under there. So you can at least get it up high enough to get your other jack under it.